Myself, Uma Maheswari, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, St. Joseph College of Engineering, OMR, Chennai. Now we are going to discuss about the topic KNN algorithm in machine learning. KNN algorithm is nothing but K nearest neighbor algorithm. K nearest it is simplest supervised machine learning techniques. It is used in the supervised machine learning techniques. Now we will see the what is meant by supervised machine learning. The model of labeled datasets are used for training for the input has an corresponding output It means that the supervised machine learning is the model of labeled data are used for training and the input has a corresponding output. It means that the labeled data is nothing but the name input which are we are well known given the name. So for examples, I am giving the cat or dog for examples for the training sets. So the training data sets are given with some similar characters. For the cat, it has the four legs. It will be the small size. For the dog, it will be the big size. So the similar characters we can be able to differentiate the cat and the dog. So already we will know about the inputters we are given as a cat and dog. So with the KNN classifier, it will classify the similar characters according to the input. It will segregate under which category we are giving the output will be the cat, either cat or dog. So with the help of the label data, we can easily segregate our category. So for that, we are using that supervised machine learning method. And with the help, why we are using the KNN algorithm in the supervised machine learning method. So next, supervised learning and non-parametric. So it is the KNN are used. So second, what are the techniques we are used or tasked by the supervised machine learning? Supervised machine learning, shortly I given as the SML. So the tasks which are used for classification and regressions. Next, why do we choose KNN? So for examples, the input the two samples are I am taking some circle data sets and triangle data sets or I am taking for examples. So we are going to find the distance between the new input of data which I am given that input as circle. First, we are going to find the neighbor data sets in the KNN, so that we have to calculate the distance. They are which the category of input is belongs to which category and belongs to the which data sets. So now I am taking the new input data sets and find the distance between for the both nearest elements and calculate the majority. So here we have the two number of circle or majority for the new input data sets. So now the data sets is belongs to the category of A. A is given a circle and the B data are given in triangle. So now the new data inputs belongs to the category of A. So that we are choosing this KNN. So that is denoted as K is closer data points or nearest neighbor data sets. So next the KNN algorithm is otherwise is called lazy learner algorithm. Lazy learner algorithm. Why we are calling the KNN is lazy learner algorithm is because of two. So the one is no training phase. The second one is computations and predictions. So the no training phase meaning is that the data will not train during the training period, because it will memorize the data. Data will not learn during training period, because the data will memorize only during the training period. So that's we are calling as no training phase. It will just only memorize the data. It won't learn the process. While we are giving the input data, it will compare with only the training data sets already what we are given in the training period. So next one is computation. The computations is nothing but we are going to calculate the distance for the new given input. Okay, with the new given inputs, or we are going to calculate the distance which the factors are nearest to the neighbor data with the new data and which category they are belongs to. So that we are using the Euclid distance algorithm. And predictions. The prediction is nothing but the data sets or the data sets or belongs to which category they are belongs to either the classifications or under the regression process. The classifications is under the majority values, majority categories or majority we have to arrange in the orders, and the data are in take the majority values from the ascending to descending orders, and we will take the main majority from the data sets, and the regressions we will take the average value of the process. Next, the steps for algorithm. We have 4 steps for using the KNN algorithm. So the step 1, select the k nearest neighbor algorithm. And this we are going to calculate the number of the data sets. Calculate the number of data sets or given. So square root of n. Square of n. The square of n is nothing but the k factor. It's denoted as k factor. How we are going to calculate the k factor is we are going to calculate the number of data sets are available in the given data. So if we are counting the data sets, if you are getting the n number, whether the data sets total count will be the 7. So for n number we can easily calculate the process. So n number means square root of 7 is denoted as the value will be the 2. So if n number is used to avoid the confusions between the two classes. Confusion between the two classes. If you are getting the calculate the number of data sets, if even number is aqua, we have to either add one or reduced 1. If for examples the data sets the value is 8, either we have to add 1, the number will be the root of 9, the value will be the 3, or it will be the 8 minus 1, the root number will be the 7, because every time we have the number will be in the odd number. So odd number means is already I have told that odd number is used for avoid the confusion between the two category of the classes. So it will be the 2. So this is the difference. So every time we will choose only the add process. So add number of the data will be the correct formats. So this is the step 1. So step 2 is nothing but calculate the distance. How we will calculate the distance in the given data sets. So by using Euclidean distance algorithm. The Euclid distance algorithm is nothing but we have the get the value from the data sets. The formula which we are going to use is d is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is the formula for the Euclidean distance. So in the step 3 we are going to find the k nearest neighbor. Find the k nearest neighbor values. For that, already we have seen some example for the k nearest neighbor. So for that already I have explained what the category of A and B. The A is denoted under the category of circle and B is already we have taken the category in triangle. So I have taken the circle and triangle, the both category. Here the new data sets are I am given the belong to the circle. The new data points find the k nearest neighbor algorithm With that we are going to calculate the distance. So from the k nearest we have find the which category of the data is belongs to. It's under the category of the category of A. So that we will find the k nearest neighbor. So this is the example for that one. So at last we will the step 4. The step 4 is nothing but arrange the data sets in the order and predict the category with similar category under the classification process. So these are the 4 steps we are going to see in the problems. First one is step 1. Step 1 is nothing but the select the k nearest neighbor. That is nothing but we are going to add the numbers, data sets numbers. So if it is add number, we will directly can do our process. So for add number is used for the avoid the confusions between the two category of classes, and this for even number we are going to add either one or reduce one value. And step 2 is nothing but calculate the distance for the given data sets. For that we are using the Euclidean distance formula. So the formula is d is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. The step 3 we are going to find the k nearest neighbor. Already we have seen this examples with the two categories of the circle and triangle. So with that we have find the nearest neighbor, which category they are. So in the third step we will arrange with the range orders and we can send to the next step. The next step 4 is nothing but they will predict which category they are. They are belongs to the A and they are belongs to the B. Now we are going to see some example for the KNN algorithm. Using KNN predict using KNN predict the class for new data entry with the brightness they are already given us 20 and the saturation values already they have given us 35. For that we are going to find the which category, which class they are. So we are going to find. Now we are going to use the Euclid distance formula for this. First, already we have seen the algorithm of 4 steps. First, how we are going to calculate this one is, first we are going to calculate the data sets number. That is our step 1. The step 1 is calculate the data sets. The counters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for even numbers already I have told that we have to convert the data into the either add 1 or minus 1. So if it is 8, I am taking as 9, step 1. So the k factor is, the k factor for this root 9 is 3. So the k value is 3. So we are going to compare the category with the three factors. So from that we will choose which category they are. So we are going to consider, we are going to find the value for this 20 years for the brightness and 35 years saturation. So the second formula is step 2. We are going to using the Euclidean distance formula. So D is equal to x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula for the Euclidean distance. So here we are going to take an x1 is nothing but this is as our y1. So what value we are going to find, the category is considered as x2, y2. So here the x1 x2 values are, x2 is nothing but 20, y2 is nothing but 35. So these are the given for this values we are going to find which class they are belongs to. So we are going to find for each the values. The first, the x1 values are x2. The x2 value is nothing but 20 minus the value of 40, first one, and this for we will take as A, and second one is 20 minus 40 whole square plus the y2 value is 35 minus 20 whole square. So the second one value is 20 minus 50 whole square plus the value is 35 minus 50 whole square. So for the third one, the value will be the 20 minus 60 whole square plus 35 minus 50 whole square. For each data sets, we are going to find. So D, the value will be the 20 minus 10 whole square plus 35 minus 90 whole square. So the value of E will be the square root of 20 minus 20 minus 70 whole square plus 35 minus 70 whole square. Okay. For that, we are going to find the distance value. For here, the value is 20 minus the value will be the 25, 33.5, 68, 14.14. The value will be the 61, 47, 45, 70, 60, 20. So E, so the F, the value will be the 20 minus 60 square root of the whole squared plus 35 minus 10 whole squared. The value will be the value will be the 61F, and G, for G we are going to calculate the 20 minus 25 the whole square plus 35 minus 80 the whole square. The value will be the 47. So here I have calculated the distance for using the Euclid distance for all categories. Here I have taken that x1 value is first one, the x1 value is 40 and the x2 values are which categories we are going to find is calculate as the determine as the x2. So that I calculate this x1 value 40 and minus of 20 here, x1 and 20 and 35 minus the 20, that is called as the formula which we are used and solve, get the value of 25. So next one we have choose for the B category, B classes, the 50 and 20, the 20 minus 50 and 35 minus 50. Here I have chosen as the B. And third one is 60, 20 minus 60, 35 minus 90. And again I have for the next class 20 minus 10, 35 minus 70 and 20 minus 70, 35 minus 10, 20 minus 80, 35 minus 10, 20 minus 25, 35 minus 80. So that we have calculated the some value for this. Now we are going to write the value in the side. For the first the class we have got the value as 25 and for second we got the values as 33.5 and for C we got the value as 68 and D we got the value as 14.4 and A the next one value is 61 and 47. From this we are going to categorize which category they are. So first we are taking the the less number of the values. The first one is 14.4, it belongs to the red category, and next one is 25, this is also belongs to the red category, and next one is 33.5, it belongs to the blue category. So from this we the majority will be the red. So the saturations for the brightness and saturation for 20 and 35 belongs to the red categories. So this is the simplest way to find the categories or find the classes between the two data sets. So third steps we are used that the K factors only, the with the help of the neighbor only I have chosen. This is the our step 3. And fourth steps I have categorized with the majority of values. From this we have taken that we have the lot of values by we got the lot of values by using the Euclid distance. From this I have arranged the order and from that we got the majority values in from the descending or ascending order numbers we are used, and by with the help of the list number we can easily calculate. 14.4 is the first list and second one is the 25 at the 33. So these all belongs to the red and blue category. The majority value is 25 and 33 and 14. The majority belongs to the red category.